Hi Taurus, welcome to your monthly scopes. Please keep in mind this is only a general reading. Take what it feels right and with what resonates with your own life experiences at the moment. So for this monthly scope, I'll be using a spread called the Diamond Spread, which intends to bring to awareness some energies that might be working with you during the month of August. So it's a month to understand the power within you to change those patterns of feeling trapped, feeling tired, feeling burdened, feeling like you have been carrying this weight and you are not really sure how to change the conditions you are in right now. And always the energy showing up to this point where when we get to this point of almost saturation of carrying this heavy burden and being trapped, we are attracting unconsciously big changes and transformations to come, because that's what our soul and our unconscious voice is putting out there into the universe, so it can bring those experiences to us so we can evolve. But then we tend to enter this state of rejection and fear and insecurity and not wanting that transformation and that change to happen because we are settled where we are. So both of these things are really working with you during the month of August. In one hand, your need to transform, to change, to get out there, to be confident, to show yourself, to show your creative self. And the other hand, your duty, the expectations the world have on you, the feeling that you have a role to fulfill and you can never get out of it, and your comfort zone, which is totally uncomfortable, and the uncomfort zone, which is will be totally comfortable once you get on it. Both of these things are working with you. And as a Taurus, it's not surprising because you tend to be really focused on stability. So you tend to be focused on the comfort zone as a source of establishment, as a source of seeing something solid out of your life, which is really important for you to build and to have. The problem is that mindset creates many times a state of resistance in acknowledging that you're not there yet, that maybe what you thought it was secure and solid, it's not anymore, and it's time to change and build something different with a different material. And you begin the month, the main theme, the central theme, or the problem as perceived as problem, is a transformation card, is the death card. So yeah, definitely August you can encounter in the month of August some aspect calling for a deep ability inside of you to allow change to happen, because the more you create a state of allowance, the less painful it will be perceived as, the less uh, harsh, the less difficult. Because what creates the difficulty itself is our fear, our insecurity, and our resistance. So the month begins with you asking for the energies wanting to work with you, asking for you to be as allowing as you are capable of, so it can flow in the best way possible. So it can be a transformation as less painful as possible and as less fearful as possible. And of course, transformation is and will be probably happening in many different aspects of your life, but it's mostly about transforming your way of handling change, your way of understanding when it's time to change and when it's time to settle, and finding a balance between your state of wanting to be solid and strong and the state of allowing yourself to be confident and innovative and ambitious about your own life, to not settle so much. This is something working with you in both ways. So the internal energy, the unconscious energy is working with you about the situation is laziness. So unconsciously, something that you are not aware of is again this state of perceiving that or having this even guilt feeling about wanting to change because you may feel like you should not have reasons to want to change because apparently what you have right now, it's okay. Apparently what you have right now, it's giving you some sense of happiness, some sense of security and being able to enjoy what you have. But it's not enough. Deeply inside of you, you feel and you know that it's not enough. That's why you're craving the transformation to happen. It's also about changing the pattern of resistance, changing the pattern of being too over-focused to stay in your comfort zone, to not try to go out there and do something differently. Do not try to get up and keep evolving into new and different experiences. This is about unconscious energy trying to make you understand that you should never settle. You should never settle for less than what your purpose here is, and to find that purpose and to find that fulfillment inside of you. So yeah, outside things might be okay, and outside things might apparently be more stable than they were, but this is a reminder, an energy of reminder, a reminder that uh, apparently what you are seeing or what you are perceiving as comfortable, it's really not. It's really not. And it's working for you to see something, to stop being in this state of not wanting to move, not wanting to change, and get up, allow change to happen within you, so you can share your gifts, share your wisdom, share your beauty, share your confidence, share your projects, share your ideas in a much more assertive, active, determined way, which is what during the month of August will be pushed into, is to show yourself more, to go out there and show yourself more. And this could be in any different aspects, requiring from you a very uh, a very confident energy, a very outgoing ability to smile, to enjoy life, to meet new people, meet new places, go out there and experiment and try different things. Again, getting out completely of the comfort zone, of the home environment. It's about you getting out there more. The external influences that you might be aware of and that you might be conscious of is exhaustion. So you are totally aware consciously that you are tired. You are tired of fulfilling the same role. You are tired and really with no motivation to keep yourself as you are, because it's much more a role of duty, a role of responsibility, a role of keeping a pattern in your life that it's not, that you may be already understanding that it's not healthy to you, and you are aware of all the things that are not right, but you are exhausted, you are tired, and so you settle. And so even though you are aware, you keep yourself in this cage, you keep yourself in this place of not knowing how to do something differently, not knowing how to get out of that state because you are so exhausted to try something different. You are so exhausted to try something new. You are so exhausted to even feel you can do something, as well as you are very suspicious about it because you have been through so much. that you are suspicious and you are afraid to try something new, and then it will fail. And then you will lose the apparent sense of security, the apparent sense of being okay where you are. The support, the solution, the support to find an answer out of this is the sharing card. So, like I was saying before, the solution to this, what will help you understand how to get out of the state of exhaustion, is to be fire itself. This is the queen of fire. This is the most outgoing queen, the queen that gets out there into the party, that smiles to the strangers, to everybody and every single thing that's around her. And she smiles with a confident outlook on her because she is so self-assured within herself. She knows her spiritual self. She's in connection with it. And now she knows that she has duty within that, which is no duty at all, which is just to spread the light and the joy she has with others, to share. And that's why the Queen of Fire, it's called sharing. Share the joy. Share your creative self, your identity, your projects, your art, your gifts, your talents, whatever it's there blooming and that you may have been suppressing or repressing because you're exhausted to even do anything. Go out there. Have fun. This is the queen that is most determined to have her right to have fun. She's sexual. She's sensual. She gives herself to the joys and pleasures of life. So the more you try in the month of August to take some sort of risk, to take some sort of risk in matters of leisure, of pleasure, of joy, of fire aspects, of activities that require you to move, to talk, to interact with people, to have a good laugh, to have a good night out. All these little steps can help you a lot during this month to get out of that state of exhaustion and laziness. And also, again, as you engage with this process of sharing and having fun and being out there and trying different things, transformation will feel as a blessing. Transformation will feel as you are not even feeling it because you are in it. You are working with the energies in it. So really try to be as outgoing as possible this month. Try to do things that really brings you a sense of fun. And the understanding you will gain with this, the solution out of this diamond spread, is the burden card. So the solution is you will understand that many heavy responsibilities, many expectations of you fulfilling a certain role, of having a certain standard of relationship, a certain standard of a job, a certain standard of a role you should fulfill in society. It's a standard imposed in some sense since an early age in you. It's expectations other people put on you and you let it and then it carries that weight within you where you just feel so exhausted and so unable to change and to try different things. The understanding all of this goes to is the understanding of the burdens you carry that are not yours and you being able to shake them off. You being able to put boundaries in the burdens and expectations you let other people put on you. So you begin this really new stage of your life where you can be called selfish, but it's not being selfish. It's being self-aware. It's completely different. And of course you will be accused of being selfish or crazy or what's wrong with you because again, people will start to see this queen emerging out of you, this energy of fire emerging out of you where you'll be much more assertive. Well, you will not take shit from anybody because you already know your value and you already know what is yours and what it's not. You'll have a much more self-conscious love towards yourself. And people will respect your boundaries more innately out of this embodiment. And as well, you will feel less the need to compare yourself with others, to compare yourself with other people, other people's life and expectations and desires. You will find your truest fountain of desire when you allow yourself to take that burden out, those voices, those you should and you have to lead you into fulfilling a role again that it's not yours. And I want to also add that this card, I was talking about of laziness, this card of the internal energy working with you that you're not aware of is also the energy of fulfillment and contentment, but the real one, of fulfilling wishes and desires. So if in one hand it could be working with you to remembering to get out of that state of stagnation, of settling, of contenting with less than you should, but as well as reminding you where your true wishes and dreams reside on. So Taurus, it's a really great month to remember your power, your energy, your drive, and your ability to be confident in what you're trying to pursue. Even if the world out there is not really being understanding right now, that's the challenge for you. And the opportunity is to be able to be brave, even if it means you will be brave on your own. But you will not, because you have so much to share. You have a light to share, a light of joy, and you will attract people at the same level as you. They are needing that light. They will love the light you have to offer. So Taurus, I wish you a great month. Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing, and hopefully we'll see each other next month.